This move is called a TASSY, and I'm gonna show you how to do it. Before you even start trying this, you should already know how to wall carve and how to ceiling carve, because that's essentially exactly what a TASSY is. You wall carve into a ceiling carve. The only problem is the ceiling is below the wall carve. So the first step is to use the wall carve to get your movement to be along the same plane or even a little bit up towards the ceiling, because if you're moving away from the ceiling, you're obviously not gonna be able to carve on it. So in general, you want your carve to flatten out right about at the point where you can see the ceiling you're trying to move to. And just before you get to that point, you're gonna wanna start turning your body to face the wall, because this is gonna allow you to reach under the ceiling at the correct angle to start a ceiling carve. If you're not familiar with this arrow, I highly recommend watching my How to Master Carving video on YouTube. But essentially the arrow points in the direction of your momentum relative to the surface you're trying to carve on, and in order to start a carve, you need to push against the base of this arrow. In simple terms, putting your hand on the ceiling at this angle means no TASSY, but getting your hand on the ceiling at this angle means TASSY. And you can actually start a carve reaching past 90 degrees, so you're better off reaching a little bit behind your movement than in front of it. Now, just like with a ceiling carve, because this is a ceiling carve, if you want to stay on the ceiling, you have to keep turning or pushing against that line. But one thing you want to watch out for during this transition is you don't want to hit the ceiling. This is something that I struggled with the most. I'd had a tendency to swing my hand up towards the ceiling, and that would just push me off. You really just want to lightly brush your hand backwards across the ceiling as you start the carve. And finally, try to find a good place to practice where when you fall, because you will fall a lot, it is really easy to get back up and do another rep. This is a hard skill. It's going to take you a lot of reps to master. So being able to reset and try again is going to help a ton.